All right. Good evening, y'all. It is actually 15 after 6, so it's actually dark here. So, yeah. Today was pretty nice. The temperature was decent enough. I was actually able to go and stand outside without being comfortable. I like staying warm, but I don't like being bound. So, I was very grateful for the better temperature. Um, This morning, when I done my jog, I managed to jog over. Well, I jogged 3/10 and then I jogged again for another half tenth, and that was something to me. That was an accomplishment because I've never really been able to jog or run, so that felt good. But that kind of reminds me of one time I had been walking for so long. Um, and like I had gotten pretty decently strong apparently, had built up some, and I had attempted to start trotting, which is just a little faster than a walk, and thought, okay, well, maybe at least I can do that. So I gave that a shot, and sure enough, I was. And so I just kind of built that up, and then I went to one particular park that's got a lot of resistance and hills, which I had enjoyed walking so many times before. And I decided that I would try to jog it. Now, mind you, round trip, I think it's said that it's like 5.5 miles or something like that round trip. And I was able to at least trot a good 3.5 miles going up and down those little slopes and hills. And that was amazing to me because I was able to trot even up those hills. So I had gained a lot of stamina and strength, but then I ended up experiencing something there that I've never gone back since. Um, there was some kind of a paranormal thing happened, and I never went back except to do a live stream to see if I could capture what I had seen at one particular date. And I didn't. So, as it happened, I never did go back, and so therefore, all the strength and stamina that I had built, I ended up losing because I'd also started more or less just sitting around and not really going walking at all. Had a lot to do with weather and laziness. Did I mention laziness? Tell you what, laziness can get in the way of a lot of things, especially even if you're trying to lose weight or something. Being lazy can really get in the way. It takes a determination to try and keep at it, and it makes you feel better after you've done it. Makes you feel better. So that's something I'm having to battle and get over is laziness. I am one of those to admit I am lazy in a lot of even when it came to exercising, it was more like laziness to me to just not even bother to exercise. But now walking to me is completely different. I enjoy walking, especially in beautiful weather. I love walking on nature trails and stuff. That's my favorite pastime right there. And I really prefer doing it in good weather. Um, I'm doing better about my exercises in the morning. I'm not so lazy about doing exercises in the morning as I used to be. But that's because I've really got this drive. I really seriously want to have a good built, strong body. when I complete this weight loss. I really want to have a good, strong body. Um, I want it to be nicely shaped. Um, and I want everything to be in its rightful place. Even the fat that I have to have for whatever fat is most important for, because I will have some fat. I even want it to be. Every morning I think how much I want to lose the fat on my stomach and how strong I want my arms. My baby girl wants up here on the chair. She likes to get up on the chair with me. That's my baby. She has been hanging on me today, except she fell asleep somewhere and I don't know where she was. She probably fell asleep in the window. Anyway, she's my girl. Oh, she's hugging me. That's my to have that firm, shapely body. I want to have the flat, firm, strong abs. I want to have the strong arms, the shapely shoulders. Um, and for the jogging, I want to have the stamina. I'm tired of being flabby, tired of having the gut. Um, I mean, it's going to be great for me to finish losing the weight. Um, According to Fitbit, I've only got 55 pounds left to go. That's not very much. That's not very much at all. So, um, but even after I get down to that, after I lose that weight, I still want to make sure that I've got the body to match the weight. So, I, I'm I've got myself cut out for a little bit of business here, but you know, it's something that I really want. Day 150, which will mark 5 months since I started the Kicking It series. And this is the most steady that I have with doing something right. I have gone a week, couple weeks, maybe even a month, 2 months. I don't believe I have ever gone longer than 2 months, just literally sticking to it, thinking about it, working on it, retweaking it. And um, the one time when I had gotten down to 171, after a couple months, I'd more or less kind of lost focus. But and like once a week, I would measure myself and I would keep it in a notebook and keep record of that. And so, even though I had stopped focusing on how much to eat or when to eat, somehow or another, I was still managing to literally lose the weight. But then there just came that point in time when I stopped losing, and it was because there was foods brought into the house that I just didn't have the strength to say no to. And I gave in. And that was my downfall. I wasn't sticking to the hunger and fullness. I was just eating what I wanted when I wanted, even if I wasn't hungry. And that's what hurt. That's what messed me up. 171, almost 9 years ago. Almost 9 years ago. Matter of fact, probably has been 9 years by now because my granddaughter's going to be 9 this June. And my daughter was pregnant at the time when I'd seen 171. Or maybe I'm absolutely thinking of a different time because at the time I saw 171, I think my oldest daughter was in school too. I think. I could be getting time zones messed up because it's all a blur, but I'm pretty positive that I'd actually seen 171 when my daughter was pregnant with my grandchild. So going on 9 years. That's quite some time ago. And 28 years ago since I saw 142. So, there's some time lapse in there. I have seen a smaller body. I have lived in a smaller body, and I really seriously didn't appreciate it at the time. But I guarantee you now, I am appreciating myself. I'm appreciating my body. And with every pound I lose, I'm appreciating it that much more. My mind on my body image has changed tremendously. And I look forward to every pound that's gone, every 5 pounds that's gone, every 10 pounds that's gone. And it's kind of exciting to see how long it's going to take for me to lose the rest of the weight. Now, my goal is 135. My body is asking for when I eat. Who knows? It might stop at 140, and if it does, I would like for it to lose more, but if it just won't, then I'll be sad. I'll just have to get used. But it may also reach 130. So I don't know. As long as I have got a good, strong, healthy body with a flat stomach and my arms look decent, yeah. Besides seeing that it's been so long since I was 142, I'd probably throw a celebration being 142 again. So who knows? Who knows? All right, there was a couple people who actually popped in and left. They stayed on for about half a minute to a minute, and that's fine. Thank you to anybody who did that. I appreciate that you even stopped by to see what was going on. So, sorry about the jerkiness, but actually I find that the computer does pretty good, except for the webcam is an old webcam that does the stop motion. I love you guys. And tomorrow morning we're going to be exercising. Then I'll do my journey vlog. And tomorrow night there will be another live stream. So be watching for it. I love yous. Have a wonderful night.